think it was the right call.
I have to agree with you on that one.
I don't know if you know this. It's a 3-day process for them to get that rocket from the pad back inside to secure it. So let's just say, hypothetically, it didn't go off on time, which was an 80% no. Yeah, that would have been, can't leave it out there.
Right, exactly.
So it's a good call, I think. Better safe than sorry.
Agreed.
But tonight we are keeping an eye on Ian. Obviously, it's going to be a big effect on our forecast. Now, here tonight, nothing to worry about. Looking at the clearing skies, 75 degrees, and even tomorrow, not too bad. Could see a few isolated showers there in the afternoon, but for the most part, sunny skies, temperatures hanging out in the lower 90s for us, though, with humidity. Going to feel like the upper 90s, closer to that triple-digit mark. Take a look, though, at our future radar, and we are looking at 1 o'clock there. Again, some shower activity, maybe a little bit offshore there, nothing too crazy, but you get into about 4 o'clock. That's when we'll start to see those spot showers, scattered showers there, and then watching inland for maybe some development there as we get closer to about 8 o'clock. But again, really not expecting anything in terms of widespread showers and storms, but just, stay weather aware as we get in towards the evening hours. Right around 50% storm coverage for you tomorrow. We'll see that again on Monday. And then take a look at the week ahead, as we are going to be looking up to about 90% chance of rain as we get in towards the middle of the week there. And that's going to be because of Ian. And again, where Ian goes is going to be a big factor in this whole thing. So just real quick, though, we got a couple other systems out there. Gaston, Hermine, and they're starting to fall apart. They're also this little guy down here at 30% chance of development. But again, all eyes are on Ian here. Now, not looking as quite as busy as it did earlier, but we're starting to see the formation of a new center here. And once that center really gets going, we do expect rapid intensification from the tropical storm here, but we did see a little bit up in the winds here. The latest advisory coming up from 45-mile-an-hour winds now up to 50-mile-an-hour winds, gusts of 65 moving west at 13 miles an hour. Now, that latest forecast cone does call for rapid intensification there up to a Category 3 by Monday night as it approaches the Cuban coastline. Now, this is where we have the greatest confidence in our models. We do expect this to become a Category 4 storm as it gets into the Gulf of Mexico. From there, there's a lot of question marks here tonight. Now, we have seen the continued shift in this cone off to the north and a little bit to the west, okay? So what that means for us now is the cone now rules out the center of the storm down in Collier County and Henry County. Now, Lee County, Charlotte County, Sarasota County, DeSoto are still in the cone for us, and that center could track that direction. It's not out of the woods yet. We're still in the cone here, but that center could also be as far off to the west as Pensacola if you're looking at the other side of the cone. Now, the latest forecast models, though, do take it, again, very close to us. We'll be watching. I'll talk more about that in a second. But we are looking at, over the next 24 hours, rapid intensification. Why is that? You see this orange-red color down there? That's what we call ocean heat content. And a lot of it, how warm the ocean is, how much fuel this storm has to feed on. And it's going to use that fuel. And it's not dealing with the wind shear anymore, ripping it apart. And it is going to strengthen very quickly as it moves through the Caribbean. So let's talk about our forecast models. The latest ones we have here, very good agreement through Monday in towards Tuesday, split up a little bit, but pretty much the same idea as we get in towards the Yucatan Strait there. Now, once we get past that, that's where things really split. Look at Wednesday, the European model, very close to our coastline, while the GFS, the American model, still well out in the Gulf, and while the European model wants to come ashore, closer off towards St. Pete, well, the American model is going up towards the Panhandle. So again, a lot of disagreement once you get past the Gulf here, and you can see that also in the spaghetti models, that wide spread there of basically between east and west. Again, if that tracks a little bit more to the east, more impacts for us. So a lot of question marks still to play out of what we see here, but what we do know is this system will intensify through this weekend. We have been seeing that shift off to the north and west away from us here in Southwest Florida. That's good news for us. But again, Southwest Florida does not need to be directly hit to feel impacts, and I do want to stress that here tonight. 7-day forecast, though, I am watching increase in tropical moisture starting to move in on Monday for us, and then feeling the tropics, possibly watching the tropics Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe some lingering shower activity Thursday, then drying out towards the end of next week.